Hey, what's up, adventurers? Welcome back. This is going to be another hiking video. Here you can see Fang, Ghost, and I as we're walking towards Creepy House. This was actually shot in Hill Country National Area. This is one of the parks that I've already uploaded recently. This is that same park, just kind of extended. I didn't want to upload it the same day, start or the same week. Posting hiking videos as opposed to walking videos is a little bit more interesting because I walk the same trail I run, right? So it's kind of boring to be watching the same trail with just me walking it. So instead, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and record a good chunk of this and then spread it out throughout my schedule where I upload videos. Here, I don't know what I was trying to do with the camera. I was trying to capture this big tree. It's amazing. It's beautiful. This place is really something else. The longer that we hike, the more beautiful it gets. This trail right here where the house is actually right after where we ended up in the last video where the horses were and Ghost and Fan saw them for the first time ever. This is actually like right around the corner from that. This is what that trail led to. So it's pretty fun. Like you can kind of see how you're in the open and then it comes here. It's more enclosed now. You have these huge trees. You have these amazing trees. And it's beautiful, honestly. It really is. It's an amazing thing to go and hike with your dogs, and it really makes you feel happier. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel good to be away from everything. And again, this was shot before the coronavirus pandemic, so this was around March. I want to say like March. It was spring break, so March like 12, I think. The corona thing happened the week afterwards. You can kind of see here how big Ghost is, and one of the interesting things is that you're gonna see them at various months because I'm uploading videos, but they're not all shot the same day and they're not all shot the same time. Some of them are shot later, some of them are shot sooner. Ghost looks pretty massive here. You can see the muscles on his thighs, and he looks like a little bodybuilder. He has that sleek back where it kind of concaves into his hips from his ribs, and I think that's one of the most beautiful attributes. And here Fan is peeing like always. I've been asked a lot, why don't I let my dogs loose? Why don't I hike with them off leash? And I've already mentioned that before, but I'll go ahead and mention it now just in case. The reason that I don't hike with my dogs off leash is because in Texas you have to have them on a leash. I can't just let them loose and have them walk with me. Dogs' urine and dogs' poop might be a little bit more detrimental for the environment here, and there's a lot of cougars, there's a lot of snakes, scorpions. It's more of that rugged terrain. So in order to avoid your dog getting injured, they put these boundaries so that that your dog should be with you at all times. So unfortunately, yeah, there isn't an off-leash trail that I can take them to. And even then, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I would be willing to put them off-leash because I've had incidents at the dog park where some dogs tried to test Ghost and Fen. And, Ghost in particular doesn't do well with dogs trying to test him. He's very patient, but when a dog constantly tries to dominate him, he starts getting upset. And yeah, it's better like that. I'd rather have them close to me. I'd rather be able to see what they're doing than for them to be tested by other dogs. And some dogs are very aggressive when people get near them, especially here. And if the thing is that if you're able to constantly walk with them off leash and whatnot, they kind of get used to it. But in my situation and where I'm at, since that isn't readily available to a lot of people, the dogs aren't accustomed to that, so they'll react differently. It wasn't something that they were raised with, so that's something that you have to consider too. Now, this trail right here kind of gets a little bit boring because everything's just kind of rugged and just old. It kind of looks gray, it looks dead. I want to mention that one of the most difficult things to do during these hikes is being able to filter both Fen and Ghost to look good. So in the video you kind of see like a white reflection on Ghost's back. Well, that's because of the sun he attracts a lot of the sunlight. It's really difficult to put a good filter on Ghost because he every time the sun hits his back, it kind of reflects and it makes this shiny thing, and it's really difficult. And then Fen is the complete opposite. It can be completely sunny and you don't even notice because he's black. So his fur really lets it off. Like it makes it difficult. Like, do I filter to make Fen look better or Ghost? So it is a battle, man. It's a really hard battle. I wish they were both around the same color, because yin and yang is difficult to do. At least for me, you know, I'm an amateur at this. I'm not good. I'm not proficient at all this. And if you guys hear noise in the background, you know, stuff moving, that is because the dogs are all here in my room where I'm recording this audio. And sometimes they make a lot of noise. Like right now, Ghost farted, and I was like, wow, bro. So I just stopped. I'm gonna cut that part off where he farted, because it's gonna sound otherwise. Like, if somebody hears that, they're gonna be like, yo, do you really? And I'm gonna be like, no, man, it wasn't me. It was my dog. Because this dude has some man farts, but whatever. That's beside the point. So, let's get back to the video right here. One of the things that I like about this park is that all the uphills are gradual. Nothing is like immediately up. What I mean is that it's not too steep, your uphills. They're slowly going up. It's like a consistent, chill way to go up. And, you know, if you guys visit parks, some of them are rough, man. Some of them, you're like going flat and you just look up and you're like, yeah, I have to go up there, and you climb. It's like you're climbing stairs. Oh man, I honestly kind of don't like those, just because I have the leash on them, so it's kind of difficult to do going up with both of them. And it can cause injuries too, you know, if some of them, they fall or whatever, because I'm behind them. But in this case, this park has a very gradual increase, nothing too steep, nothing crazy, and I really like that. If you guys are going to parks, make sure that you take sufficient amount of water. Make sure that you have all the tools you need for your dog to be okay. You don't want to take stuff that you're not going to use, and you don't want to take stuff, and you don't want to leave stuff that you're going to need. So, for example, you don't want to take a dog bowl that is glass or ceramic or whatever, or a steel one. No, take a rubber one, the ones that you can extend out and in. They sell them at Petco, they sell them online. They sell a lot of stuff like that, where all you have to do is squeeze the bowl, and it collapses, and it fits right into your bag. You might need around, I have 4 of those. The reason I have 4 is because 2 are for water and 2 are for food, for both of them. If you only have 2, oh well, I mean, I have 2 dogs, right? So if you only have 1 dog, well then you'd only need 2, 1 for water and 1 for food. You know, I highly recommend that you guys take your dogs on hikes, you know, to places they haven't been before. It's really fun. Don't just stay trapped inside, you know, go outside, do something, be productive. It's always nice to be spending time with your dogs, and I think for those dog owners that think like that, it kind of feels sad when we see people who have dogs and they don't do that, you know. But, you know, I highly encourage you guys to go out on your own adventures, just like we are. And that wraps it up. That's going to be the end of the video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are part of the 83% who watch my videos who aren't subscribed, please make sure to subscribe. Make sure you paw that like button and leave a comment down below with any questions that you have regarding my dogs, regarding hikes, equipment that I use, anything. Thank you guys again for watching. Nothing but peace and love from my pack to yours.